Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from KBU4, Group 25, are going to present about our studies is the issue of alimony negligence and its effect on the wife. Why we choose this topic? First, compliance with the law. Neglect of maintenance is also an offence under the law in many countries. This means that research on this issue helps to understand how the legal process works in dealing with case of alimony neglect, as well as the impact it has on individuals who fail to meet their obligation. Second, exploring the consequences of alimony negligence on divorced wives. Third, analyzing the impact on divorced women when alimony is not paid. Introduction. Alimony neglect in Islam represents a serious violation of ethical and legal responsibilities a husband bears toward his wife. In Islamic teachings, the concept of nafaqah outlines the husband's obligation to provide financial support and ensure the wife's well-being. When this duty is neglected, it has a profound effect on the wife in various aspects. This issue raised concern about the violation of Islamic principle of justice, compassion, and mutual responsibility in the context of marriage.
Okay, next, we go to the issue. The alimony neglect in Islam represents a serious violation of the ethical and legal responsibilities a husband bears towards his wife. In Islamic teaching, the concept of nafaqah outlines the husband's obligation to provide financial support and ensure the wife's well-being. When this duty is neglected, it has a profound effect on the wife in various aspects. This issue raises concerns about the violations of Islamic principle of justice, compassion, and mutual responsibility in the context of marriage. Next, we go to the research questions. Firstly, what is the concept of wife alimony? Secondly, what are the things that can be claimed by the wife after divorce? And lastly, what is the effect of neglecting alimony on the wife? Next, we go to the research objectives. Firstly, to explain the concept of wife alimony, and secondly, to describe the things that can be claimed by the wife after divorce, and lastly, to identify the effect of neglecting alimony on the wife. Next, we go to the contents of our research. Firstly, definition of wife alimony. The definition of alimony from a general aspect. Various definitions of alimony are given by Islamic jurists. Firstly, by Hanafi jurists, consider subsistence to mean food, clothes, and shelter. The Hanbali jurists gave a similar definition, stating that nafkah is what is enough to support the family with food, clothes, and shelter, and their extra food. And lastly, while the jurists from our school, the Shafi'i jurists, have expanded the scope of sustenance by including anything that is eaten as food, clothes, cleaning tools, household appliances such as cooking utensils, housing, and servants. Okay. Thank you.
Right now, I want to talk about the things can be claimed by the wife after divorce. If wife is divorced by her husband with talaq raj'i, then it is the responsibility of the husband to provide the following maintenance to his wife if she is in iddah, like provide proper food, appropriate clothes, a place to live for the divorced wife, and providing anything that is appropriate for a wife, such as medical expenses and so on. If she is divorced by her husband with talaq ba'in, then the wife is only entitled to receive housing facilities from her husband if she is in iddah. If the divorced wife has not yet had intercourse, then she does not deserve any maintenance from her husband. Next, I want to talk about the effect of neglecting alimony on the wife. Number 1. Wife will face financial problems. Lack of alimony can cause serious financial problem from the wife, as she is likely to face difficult in the meeting basic needs such as food, shelter, and children's education. Number 2. Physical and mental health affected. Neglecting alimony also affect the wife's health. Lack of nutrition and ability to get adequate treatment can cause the wife to face serious health problems. Lack of nutrition food and sufficient nutrition can cause physical weakness and lack of nutrition. Number 3. Lost the trust. Neglect of alimony by the husband causes a great loss of trust in the marriage relationship. Wife feel that husband no longer care about priorities and their needs. Number 4. The children will be idle. Neglect of alimony for the wife also has a great impact on the children in the family. Children may experience deficiencies in nutrition and education as a result of unstoppable financial condition. This situation will have a negative impact from their physical and mental development. And lastly, married couple can divorce. Neglect of alimony also increases the risk of divorce in a marriage. When the husband does not fulfill his alimony and responsibility to the wife, the relationship between the couple can experience a serious crisis imbalance.
So we move to the next part, which is suggestion to solve the problem. First, good communication. Building good communication between husband and wife is demanded in Islam. The husband should be fair to the wife, and the wife should also be fair to the husband. Good communication with the wife includes serving her well, being gentle, tolerant, whether in physical or mental relationship. Second, financial education. Financial education is vital in preventing neglect issues by imparting the knowledge and skill required to handle finance responsibility. It also arms individuals with effective financial planning abilities, encompassing budgeting, prioritization, and debt management. Last but not the least, improving wife knowledge of wife rights. If the wife knows her rights and know which is the right channel to uphold justice, the issue of alimony can be easily resolved. The wife need to act through a Shari'i lawyer of the court, because the husband is not only not afraid of the ex-wife, but also not afraid of the afterlife. For the conclusion, the issue of alimony is a serious problem that can have a negative impact of family life, especially from an economic and emotional point of view. To overcome this issue, a communicative educational approach is needed and sometimes involve the help of a third party. It is important to understand financial right and obligation, as well as implement wise financial planning to avoid conflict that will occur and take care of the welfare of the family, especially young children. That's all from us. Thank you so much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. For the conclusion, the issue of alimony is a serious problem that can have a negative impact of family life, especially from an economic and emotional point of view. To overcome this issue, a communicative educational approach is needed and sometimes involve to help of a third party. It is important to understand financial right and obligation as well as implement wise financial planning to avoid conflict that will occur and take care of the welfare of the family, especially young children. That's all from us. Thank you so much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.